Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mina. It is now day 6 of the Summerween readathon, and I'm starting this vlog a little bit later than usual. It's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon right now. I woke up earlier, but I had like a bunch of cleaning to do since we got back from our like 1-day stay getaway, and then I just like had some uploading on YouTube to do, and I did want to get some reading in before I came on here and updated you guys. So I am a little bit further along now in theme music. I'm at page 140 and I'm really enjoying this story. This is a nice surprise for me because, as I said before, I never heard of this book prior to finding it at Barnes & Noble, and I didn't really know what to expect going into this, and especially after my really big letdown with If You Go Down to the Woods, I was kind of like hesitant about picking up another book that I wasn't really aware of because, I don't know, I'm just like, it's always a hit or miss situation with me when it comes to picking up random books that I don't know anything about because, you know, you just never know. So I'm actually really surprised by this. I think that it's not as much horror as I thought from yesterday. So yesterday I told you guys like this is definitely horror, and I still stand by that. I mean, the content that's being discussed and like the violence and the crime and the gore that is being discussed throughout this novel definitely makes it a horror novel, but it's definitely like a slower build horror. It's not just like throwing all of the action at you at one time, which is okay. I know that most horrors and thrillers just follow that formula. They don't tend to like throw you into the action unless it's like a slasher book or a slasher movie. So I'm going to continue reading this. I have today and tomorrow to finish it. It's about 370 pages. I'm on page 140. So my goal, I'm going to like state it out into the universe here so that I can like hold myself more accountable for this goal. My goal is to get to page, let's see, I want to say like 230. Okay, so that's like reading another 90 pages today. And then hopefully tomorrow I will have then 140 pages left to read, which seems doable, but again, we'll see. I really need to finish this by tomorrow because it's the end of Summerween, and I don't really want to like end my Summerween vlogs without finishing this book. I think that's going to be kind of dumb because you guys aren't going to hear like my final thoughts on it. So here's hoping that I can get it done today and tomorrow. I did end up finishing Mooncakes last night. I think I left my book in the other room, so I'm not going to bring it, but it was so cute, and I always like spooky graphic novels. Like there hasn't been one spooky graphic novel that I haven't been in love with, so Mooncakes is no exception. It was just so much fun, and I have to say, the main character, Nova, she is the witch character. Her style in Mooncakes in the book was just so cute. Like I want to dress like Nova's character. She had all these like fall like skirts and these tights and cute sweaters, and I was just like, oh, I want to dress like this. But that's like besides the point. It was just a really fun read, and I definitely recommend picking it up if you do like graphic novels and if you do like anything spooky or Halloween related. I definitely think this would be a good one to pick up in the autumn season, like right before Halloween. So I am going to come back on and give you guys more thoughts on this. So far so good. Liking the characters, liking the weird, like, I don't want to say like love triangle because it's not really a love triangle, but the weird relationships that the main character has with like somebody from her past and then like her current boyfriend. There's just like an interesting dynamic there, and I really like this mystery that's building of Dixie, our main character, questioning whether or not her father actually did murder her whole family or whether something else happened. So very exciting stuff. I also have a theory about something. I want to keep it vague. I don't want to spoil anything, but I have this theory about the main character. I'm just gonna leave it at that and see where it goes. Okay, I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, this is not a reading update, but it is an exciting life update. I just posted a photo on Instagram of, ooh, the brightness, of theme music, and I put it on my story and I tagged both Gabby and Olivia to, you know, just, I tagged them because it's a Summerween post. And Gabby followed me on Instagram, which is really exciting because she's literally one of my favorite booktubers of all time, and I watch her videos all the time, so it's just really exciting. Olivia also follows me, I think so, but she had followed me from a while ago, and I've actually like spoken to her on my stories just about like random bookish things. So they're both super nice and they both have amazing content, and I'm kind of fangirling a little bit because I love Gabby so much. Like, I love her taste in books, I love her videos, so a very proud moment for me. I'm about to just lay in bed and get some reading done. I also forgot to mention that I am planning to watch the second half of Fear Street today because I did only get a chance to watch half before we went on our little hiking trip. So that's exciting. Horror on horror for today. We love that for me. And yeah, I guess I will update you guys in a little bit, a little while, once I have gotten like a good chunk more of theme music read. So I will see you guys later. I'm actually going to do another segment of the 2-sentence horror stories, and to make it a little bit more interesting, I ordered myself some bubble tea that I'm going to try with you, taste with you. I actually have had bubble tea before, but not from this specific place, and I've been wanting to try it, so I figured why not do it with you guys. So grab yourself a drink so we could do part 2 of Scary Stories with Mina. So before I get into the stories, I got 2 flavors of bubble tea. I got the coconut milk one with the tapioca bobas, and I've had coconut milk bubble tea before, so that won't be anything new. But I also wanted to try this beauty, which is the rose milk bubble tea. So satisfying. So the coconut milk one tastes like the coconut milk bubble tea that I've had before. It has a very like strong, I think it's like black tea that they use with this one. Okay, we're gonna do it. All right, there's rose petals in here at the bottom. So interesting. That's actually really good. It's very sweet though, and I'm not like a huge like sweet person when it comes to my drinks, but it has a very, very strong rose florally taste to it. So that's that. I also got myself these little sweet buns because I was like, if I'm gonna order delivery, let's go all out. I mean, if I have to pay like, no Bobby, if I have to pay a delivery fee, I might as well. And then this is supposed to be a coconut flake waffle. I don't know if you could see that. I don't see any coconut flakes, but I think they might have put it separately. Bobby, stop. They might have put it separately in the bag. I'm going to save that for later so that I could have that for like dessert. I do want to read some more of the scary 2-sentence horror stories. So here is part 2 of the 20 2-sentence horror stories if the first one left you dying for more. Okay, so I'm gonna go through them, and as usual, and like yesterday, I will just like keep the best ones in here. I won't show you all of them. So the first one says, I just received an angry text from my ex. I hope you, in quotes, I hope you burn in hell for what you've done. No idea how he managed to send that text without fingers. Number 2, I thought it was cute that my cat always randomly stares at me. Then I realized he was looking at something just behind me. Ooh, that's weird. I have cats, so to me it's like, ugh. The next one, I rage quit after losing to the final boss for the 13th time. As I was shutting off the computer, I noticed my avatar pounding on the screen, begging me not to leave him alone. Ooh, I like that one. Number 4, they say there's nothing like the laughter of a child. To that I say, unless it's 2 a.m. and you're home alone. Yeah, definitely. Nobody wants to hear creepy children in the middle of the night. Number 5, put the mirrors back, the stranger's text said. Their next message said, we miss watching you. That's weird. Oh my god, another one of those like mirror reflections, somebody on the other side. That's creepy. Number 7, I awoke because of an aching hunger growing in my stomach. Hopefully, the man who's been keeping me locked in his basement for the past 3 years will bring some food down soon. Oof, that is so dark. Oh my god, that reminds me of Cruel Summer. Ugh. Number 8, when they delivered the mannequins, I was relieved to see that they'd covered them in bubble wrap. But why do I hear popping from the storage room? Ooh, that was a good one. Number 9, after a long day, you're tired and excited to get home, relax, and just be alone. You arrive at your house and reach for the light switch, only to find another hand is already there. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Okay, number 11, I noticed I was casting 2 shadows, but there was only 1 light bulb. Ooh, break for my rose water. Bubble tea. So I like the flavor of this, but the pieces of rose, just too extra. Ugh. I don't like the texture of like flour in my mouth. The next one, I played a game of rock, paper, scissors with myself in the mirror last night. And I lost. Oh my god, that's creepy. 14, looking through the keyhole of her bedroom door, the little girl's father offered to take her out for ice cream if she came out. As great as ice cream sounds, it doesn't change the fact that her father doesn't have red eyes. Number 15, I begin tucking my son into bed. I've read this one before and I think it's so creepy and so good, so I'm going to read it. I began tucking my son into bed when he said, "Daddy, check under the bed because I think there's a monster." I check and see him, another him, shivering under the bed whispering, "Daddy, there's something in my bed." That one is so creepy. Oh my god, I love that one. I feel like they should make a whole movie around that 2-sentence horror story. Number 16, the grinning face stares at me from the darkness beyond my bedroom window. I live on the 13th floor. Number 17, I've always worked the night shift alone, but tonight there's a face in the cellar staring at the security camera. Oh my god. Number 19, the funeral attendees never came out of the catacombs. Upon further investigation, you discover that someone locked the crypt door from the inside. Mwahaha. I feel like I should have like a flashlight and like a shadow on my face and just like creepy music. Number 20, this is the last one. After waiting nearly 30 minutes, the officer finally got back to me about the trace they'd put out. He said the call was coming from inside the house. Okay, that one is a little bit cliche because there are so many horror movies and urban legends with that, like the call is inside the house. So that one wasn't that good. Honestly, I think part 1 was a little bit better. They had more original sentences and scarier ones. So this was an extremely long clip, but I will be back later when I have more reading done. I did get a little bit done, but nothing to update, so I'll check in with you guys later. All right, you guys, it is Fear Street time. I think I had 50 minutes left, so that's like exactly half of the movie left. So let's do it.
Did it work?
Oh. Okay, you guys, I am here to end the vlog. I did want to give you my final thoughts on the Fear Street 1994 film because I did end up finishing it. And tomorrow I will update you more on theme music because I still have some pages to go before I reach my 230 goal that I want to hit by the end of the night. But Fear Street was so freaking good. I am like so into this series, this trilogy of movies. I think the next part is actually going to be even better because even though I love 90s and like that decade, the next installment is supposed to take place in the 70s and it's supposed to be set at a summer camp. So that is just perfect camp spooky vibes, and I feel like that is the perfect setting for summer horror and just slashers in general, so I'm really excited about that one. But I absolutely loved this part. I feel like the story was just so interesting. I loved how there were like generations of killers and like the whole mythology and like legend of the witch and like how everything's going to connect between the three movies. I feel like it was done so well. I also just really thought that like the slasher vibes, the gore, the violence was very like good quality, like top notch for a slasher film. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, I hope you guys watch it. Like it was really fun. And it was creepy. There were some really unsettling moments in there with some of those like past killers, especially the woman who was like singing, the killer from the 50s, and then also the killer from the 70s, the one that we're going to see next. The one who was basically like Jason with like the sack over his head and the axe. Just so much fun, such a good time. If you are somebody who loves slashers, if you are somebody who loves horror, definitely check out Fear Street. I think I'm gonna want to watch it again around Halloween time. So okay, I am going to go for the day so that I can finally like focus on the rest of my reading, and tomorrow is our last day of Summerween. I'm like, it's kind of bittersweet because I'm excited that I won't have to daily vlog every day because it is definitely a lot of work. And I'm also excited to be able to get to some of the other books that I have on my TBR and, you know, just read some things that are different than what I have been reading. But I'm sad because I feel like Summerween went by just so quickly, and I definitely think I could have done a better job this time around, but for like my preparedness and like for it being kind of last minute for me, I think I did okay as long as I can finish theme music by tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys all had a wonderful day, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye guys.